At the University of Port Harcourt, there is a room that was sealed over 10 years ago. No one goes in, no one comes out, until a girl vanished and left behind only one message. If I'm not back by 10, check room 13. I'm Jessica, 300 level biochemistry student. Business, skincare. I ship toners and serums while cramming enzymes and metabolism. I don't chase clouds or campus drama. I keep my circle small, my focus sharp. I never believed in ghost stories. Well, I never had to. That is until my friend disappeared. They say curiosity kills the cat, but in my school, it haunts the curious. Hall 9, a female hostel with a room that doesn't exist. Room 13, locked for over a decade, until Adora walked in. My friend Adora walked in and was never seen again. Her disappearance and the will to find her changed the trajectory of my life. She left one message, sent at 9:06, deleted by 9:07, but I saw it. 10 o'clock came, no Adora, not even her shadow. At first, I thought it was a prank, until I went to Hall 9, until I saw it. They say room 13 doesn't exist. Campus security couldn't find it, but I did, and I saw blood on the door, and the number 13 scratched in faint red like it was trying to fade away. Hostel authorities said Adora checked out voluntarily, but I knew it was a lie, because something in that hallway followed me back. I stopped going to lectures. My academics suffered. I kept hearing whispers. And the dreams, God, the dreams. A faceless head kept appearing in my dreams. My body kept depreciating, and my anxiety tripled. I couldn't sleep for days. She kept whispering, "You opened it. Now, you owe me." I told Amaka, my roommate, "We are going in. Tonight, bring your torch." She called me mad and asked if I knew what I was doing. Honestly, I was oblivious of what I was doing, but I needed to find the truth. It was like Adora's spirit wasn't at rest, and she needed a vessel. Amaka, my roommate, refused, but I convinced her. We waited till lights out, till no one could see us. Climbed the back stairs. Fortunately, no one saw us. Hall 9 was too quiet, like it was listening. You could hear a pin drop. We walked to the end of the hall, and there it was. 13. Boldly written on the door. The door wasn't locked. It opened like it had been waiting. Room 13 was cold, dusty, filled with an emptiness that needs a soul. Except for a cracked mirror and a message smeared across it. "Jessica, you were supposed to stay away." I tried to move on, but I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing myself in that room over and over again. Sometimes, I would wake up and see my reflection blinking slower than me. It smiled when I didn't. My nose started bleeding. In class, in my dreams, I was going insane. I started finding it hard to remember stuff, especially my childhood memories. Amaka begged me to stop, but I couldn't. I needed the dreams to stop. I needed my life back, so finding the truth was no longer a fun thing for me to do, but a necessity in order to preserve my life and identity. It wasn't about Adora anymore. It was about me. Then the glitch moved to my phone. My videos rewound themselves. One night, I saw a playback of me, whispering to someone in the mirror. But I had no memory of it. Amaka found a journal under my pillow. I never wrote in it. But inside, pages filled with handwriting that wasn't mine. Page 1. Phase 1 complete. Jessica host confirmed. Page 2. Next host, Amaka. Prepare the mirror. She ran. I don't even blame her. But now, the whisper isn't asking. It is commanding. Then I found Professor Cletus. He used to work in biochem. He knew Adora. He told me about another girl, Omotara, final year, brilliant, obsessed with cheating death. She died in room 13, 2012. She encoded her consciousness into her DNA. Jessica, you are a genetic host. That was exactly what Professor Cletus said to me. How? A question he never answered. I started seeing her, not just in dreams, in mirrors, reflections, videos. The mirror in my room, it doesn't reflect me anymore. It reflects her. Omotara isn't gone. She's just waiting. One day, I woke up to find another journal hidden in my locker. One I never bought. It had dozens of entries in my handwriting. Plans, diagrams, ritual codes. One page stood out. Psychosis. Transfer failed. Adora unstable. Prepare Psycho 7. Jessica. I wasn't the investigator. I was the next experiment. That's when I found the old biochemistry files. Omotara wasn't just a student. She was experimenting with consciousness duplication. She didn't die in 2012. She multiplied. And I am the 7th version. Everything I've seen, everything I've remembered, it might all be programmed. What if I was never Jessica? I stopped seeing just her in the mirror. I started becoming her. I was writing in her language, dreaming in her memories. What if I'm just Omotara trying to remember how to be her again? I went back to room 13, alone. The door opened before I touched it. Inside, the mirror was glowing, red, like it had a pulse. I found Adora's necklace on the floor. It looked like it had seen better days. I didn't even know what pushed me into going back to room 13. But I did. Not because I was bored, but because I was looking for answers in order to save my life. Professor Cletus said something to me. In his words, Omotara's experiment wasn't just about living forever. It was about hijacking a perfect vessel, copying her essence again and again until she found the right fit. I was her fit, her very own perfect fit. Most times, I regret ever wanting to look for Adora because she dragged me into this situation. A situation where I'm struggling to save my own life, to remember my own person, and the kind of life I lived before this. Now I hear Omotara in my head. When I sleep, she whispers. When I cry, she laughs. Every mirror is a doorway. Every glance is a chance for her to walk through. I don't know who I am anymore. I blacked out around 3 a.m. Woke up in hall 9, barefoot, alone. Room 13's door wide open. In the room, I saw myself, but I wasn't moving. Omotara was. She looks like she was looking for something. This wasn't Adora's story or mine. This was hers. And now, she's back. For what exactly? I do not know. If you ever see room 13, don't open the door. It opens by itself. Episode 2 drops next Friday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on your post notification to always get a notification for when we post next. Do not skip. She's watching.